Okay, Chris, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want you to answer them as if you were the host of a fishing show, okay? Okay, Mr. Mosby, where are we, and what fish are we going after today?
You want me to answer that now?
Yes.
All right. If you could say action, that'd really help me get in the mood.
Okay, all right. And action.
Oh, you didn't ask? Are you gonna ask a question again?
Okay. What are we doing here today?
You didn't say action.
Action. What are we doing here today?
Well, about a month ago, I came in for a screen test, and that went pretty well. So, came out here today to do my field test. Pretty excited about it. Looking forward to it.
Chris. Okay. I want you to answer these questions as if you're the host of a fishing show. Okay. No, don't worry about our show here. Fictitious show.
Facetious?
Okay. Answer the questions as if you were the host of your own fishing show.
Nice. So I got the show.
No, Chris. Okay. We're field testing you as you're pretending to be the host of a fishing show. Okay? Then we'll go back and review the footage, and there we'll decide whether we're going to use you as the host of our fishing show. Understand?
I get it. So I'm pretending to be the host of a fishing show, my fishing show.
Exactly.
There, no problem. Done this a million times in the shower, along with some other things.
Alrighty then. Action.
I called a meeting with the guys. It's our State of the Union for our fishing show. We really need to start taking this stuff seriously. Okay guys, let's go through the list. We had 5 people show up at our last audition and we field tested 2 of them. But I gotta say, they pretty much sucked.
Agreed.
I second that notion. I liked them both.
Alright, well, I think it's time we go after some fresh meat. I mean, I haven't received one phone call or email from anybody wanting to try out to be the host. Have you guys been getting the word out about the show?
I'm definitely handing out flyers. I've picked real hot spots where I think we would definitely find the perfect host.
Keep up the good work. How about you, Matt?
Oh, well, I've really been spreading the word at the bowling alley. Let's give a big happy birthday to Tyler on lane 8. Tyler turns 4 today. It says when he grows up, he wants to be a football player. Although statistically unlikely. Good luck with that, Tyler. Keep reaching for the stars. And if anybody's interested in hosting a fishing show, stop by the front desk on your way out, pick up a flyer. Thanks a lot. Keep bowling.
Keep pushing it, Matt.
Thanks.
Jimbo, listen, what I did is on my latest TV commercial, I put a crawl at the bottom and it advertises for the host auditions. And take it from Gordo y Coqui. Maza Pet Memorial is here for all your pet memorial needs.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
Any calls?
Yeah. Just last week I got 2 German Shepherds, a boxer. Both owners said they saw the commercial.
Any calls about the show?
Nah. But I'm also pounding the pavement and I'm handing out flyers to strategic key places.
Well, what the heck? I haven't received a phone call in 2 weeks. How are we supposed to have a fishing show if we don't have a damn host? Come on, guys. We have got to try harder than this. I mean, we're a bunch of smart guys. We should be able to figure this out. I think it's time we hit the road. What I'm proposing is a 3-day audition tour in 3 different cities. So mark your calendars. I picked 3 distinct fishing cities with 3 very different but equally impressive types of anglers. Now, we're going to go to, and not necessarily in this order, Stuart, Florida, which is the sailfish capital of the world. Shenandoah, Pennsylvania, which is the fly fishing capital of the world. And last but not least, Newark, New Jersey, which is the bridge fishing capital of the world.
Jimmy, please just one more time. Guys, look, I know that we've all been working really hard. And before we go out there pounding the pavement and handing flyers out, I really think that we need to come together and bond as a group and spend more time together.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, I rented a fishing movie that I think is really going to motivate us, take us to the next level. Find that host. It's called Deliverance.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. So I'm Tim, this is my Uncle Leroy.
Nice to meet
We're
you.
here in Stuart, Florida to host some auditions for our fishing show.
My name's Mike
Okay.
Tavcar, Tavcar.
Like on your shirt?
Exactly.
Okay, David. So what makes you think that you would be a great host for a fishing show?
So I'm all about the kill, I'm all about the kill. If I'm not fishing, I'm hunting pigs, or deer, or turkey, or something like
Pigs?
that. Pigs, yeah, I got a trap in my backyard. We just got 4 of them last month. The biggest one was 130 pounds.
So you hunt and trap pigs?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Here's my wife's address.
How can you relate to our Hispanic audience?
Me llamo El Fishing. Te gusta es Juan Mosby. I also speak Yiddish. Yesterday, I caught a 10-pound gefilte fish. Oh, babe, when are you gonna settle down? Hey, all right. You know, and I got a great rapport with the people from across the pond. You know, like the French. I'm like, oui, I suck. No, seriously though, you should make me the host. I'm Chris Mosby.
Chris, could you tell us about the biggest fish you ever caught?
Let me set the scene for you. 2 a.m., I'm up at Beltsville. I'm naked, you know, there's nobody up there. And if there was, they'd be impressed, you know? So I look out the side of the boat and I see a school of piranha alongside the boat. So I run up to the front, I grab my buddy, I'm like, but jump in there, dive in, attract them, you know? So he dives in, you know? And these piranha, they're growing all over him, you know? Now I'm naked up there, you know? And I see him, I grab him, pull him out of the water, you know? It's pretty sweet. 50 piranha. Greatest catch of my life, greatest day of my life.
What makes you think you're the best host for our fishing show?
2 words for you. Marketing genius. I mean, you guys need a face for the show, you need a host for the show. Who better than Chris Mosby? You make me your host, the ladies will watch. For obvious reasons. The dudes would be like, hey, this Chris Mosby seems pretty cool and he's wicked with a fishing pole. So you know they're on board. And I'm a great role model for kids. Hey, Sparky, put down that crack pipe. Pick up a fishing rod. See? All demographics.
Howdy there, guys. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Kevin.
All right, Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I've been playing in the outdoors for a long time now, since I was a little one. And I pretty much know everything about catching a fish. I can think like a fish, I can think like a deer, I can think like a woodchuck.
Excellent. Rambo. Well, what makes you think you're the best host for our fishing show?
Well, I can bring a lot of knowledge to your show with my adventures and throw a little bit of humor in there too.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Could you tell us your name, please?
Jack
Jack what?
Stuber.
Alrighty, Mr. Stuber. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I just graduated from college. I did 4 years for armed robbery.
For
Armed robbery. Was that your major? Yeah. I went to college too. I like your tattoos. I got one right here. It's a little yin yang.
That's not a tattoo.
If you could talk to a young child and give them some advice for when they grow up to be, professional fishermen, what kind of advice would you give to that small child?
I don't like small kids.
All right. Well, part of this job is not just to catch fish. You'll have to communicate to your audience. How do you think you can relate to your audience?
I relate with you guys pretty well, don't I?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what is unique about you that you could bring to the hosting table?
I do impressions.
Really?
Yes.
give me
I've fished with George W. Bush, and I'll tell you what, that David Aguilar, I like to call him David Cuban myself. He's a hell of a fisherman. I mean, if I'd send him to Afghanistan, but we need him here helping us Americans.
I got a theory, and I think I'm on to something here. So I'm going to ask you something. You can answer it if you want to, but let me ask you straightforward.
Seems like I'm talking to the Godfather all of a sudden. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. What was it like coaching the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, man.
See? See? Woo! What'd I tell you, right?
Want me to sign the autograph,
That's
Jimmy Johnson, right now?
Right
You know how many
there.
times people ask me that in airports and I get free drinks?
You know what I think, though? I think this is a line, because I think we actually got Brett Favre.
Oh, I know. I get it all the time.
That's what all these football stars.
Especially when my hair's cut short.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
get the gray scruff going in on there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
get it.
I've fished with Charles Barkley.
Let me tell you, that David Cuban, that boy can catch some fish. I mean, everybody say he terrible. He not terrible. He good. He like the LeBron James of fishing.
Today's a really big day for us. We finished up the first round of auditions and we've started to bring people back to field test.
Oh, well, today we're field testing Chris Mosby. This is great. We're one step closer to finding our host, and I hope he does really, really well. Chris Mosby, you know, he's the guy with the Ron Jeremy mustache. Hedgehog.
Hey guys, Chris Mosby.
See, Chris.
What's that all about? No offense, guys, but I don't know where your hands have been, and you definitely don't want to know where mine have been.
Okay, Chris. Well, today we're going to put you through 3 tests.
Oh, I didn't bring a pencil.
It's not that kind of test.
Oh man, that's good. Because I failed my last cat test.
All right. Well, the first test, we're going to run you through a series of spontaneous questions on camera. Then we're going to test your fishing skills with a couple of physical challenges. And last but not least, we're going to cut you loose on the lake with a camera crew to see what you can do with your script.
All right, sounds easy enough.
When you're all finished, we'll compile everything together, sift through the footage, and see how you did.
Let's do this.
Action. Hi, I'm Chris Mosby. We're here in the great state of Pennsylvania, otherwise known as the Sunshine State. and we're here at beautiful Ranger Lake, fishing for bass and trout. Just cuddle up on the couch with your lady friend and get ready to watch my fishing show. M is for Mosby. F is for fishing.
What's up, Jimmy? Cool Hand, I thought we already field tested you.
Oh, I sure did. I just wanted to do it again to prove to you guys I am the man for the job.
Initiative.
Yeah, I got it. I'm here to do two things. Catch fish and put Chris Mosby out of his misery. And we just ran out of fish.
All right, Cool Hand, you know the routine. What are we doing here today?
Hi, my name is Luke. Luke Cool Hand. Today we are here at Ranger Lake fishing for trout. It's about 75 degrees out, so I recommend we use a slip bobber and set it for about 37 feet down. Let's see how we do. Today on my show, you need a cool hand to catch a warm fish.
Okay, gentlemen, you both are doing great, but we're on to our last challenge. Each of you will get an hour on the lake with our crew. What I want you to do is go out and host and produce your very own 3 to 5 minute fishing show. The show can be about anything. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have one. Is Mosby allowed to wear a skirt while he's filming?
Yeah, real professional, Luke ass. Hey, by the way, the fish stick company called. Said they want to put you back on the front of the box.
All right, gentlemen, let's get to work. You only have an hour and time starts now.
All right, guys, how'd it go?
As expected.
Crushed it.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take your footage, we're gonna edit it down to a 3 to 5 minute show. And then once we get the rest of the field tests edited, we'll make our decision.
All right, good. Well, thanks, Jim.
You got it.
Hey guys, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity. Just want to say, if you need a headshot or something, and I want to thank Lukey Cool Hand. High five, bro. It was fun working with you. And you walking, great.
I think I have a great chance.
When I become the host, I'm going to dedicate it to all those teachers who doubted me in school.
Mosby's a mullet head.
Failure's not an option for Chris Mosby. It's a given. Because I can do the worm. I'm going to be just like my heroes, like Donald Trump, Lionel Richie, Paul Rubens, all the great ladies men. No questions.
Mosby's a tool bag.
What am I going to do if I don't get it? I don't know. Maybe go back to teaching.
So it took me a while to understand the scripts, but I edited it exactly the way they wrote it.
All right, so how do you feel it turned out?
Let's watch it.
The quickest distance between 2 points is a straight line. The quickest distance to a record fish is Luke Cool Hand. Today on my show, you need a cool hand to catch a warm fish.
Yeah, baby! Woo! Banzai! In your face! Banzai! In your face! Banzai! In your face! In your face!
Hi, I'm Chris Mosby, and we are here in the beautiful state of Pennsylvania, otherwise known as the Motor City. And we're at beautiful Ranger Lake, fishing for bass and trout. So get ready, cuddle up with your lady friend, and watch my show. M is for Mosby, F is for fishing.
I caught a fish.
Caught a fish.